These two teams met in week 1. San Francisco got humiliated 41-7 behind Robert Redford's 300-plus yard rushing performance. Now, armed with a new quarterback, 9 weeks later, can the Sharks keep their playoff hopes alive? Or will Las Vegas continue the march toward the postseason? Two teams in the Western Conference, both needing this game for vastly different reasons, but each is very important. San Francisco, Las Vegas, Part 2. Who will come out on top? You are looking live from Shark Bait Stadium in San Francisco, California, as the San Francisco Sharks play host to some of their former players who are now in Vegas coaching the Fury. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Colin Northrup along with Rick Northrup.
Good afternoon.
We also have Scott LaRue on stats as our third man. This should be fun this week. Two teams that have already met each other once in the regular season, and now both trying to position themselves in what is a very crowded playoff picture, particularly in the West.
You called it, Colin. Both teams really need this game. Las Vegas looking to climb into positive territory as they come in at even 500, but San Francisco really needs to get this season turned around. And they're looking to avenge the, as you call it, the beatdown from week 1.
Fury will receive Razatarian Sloan, number 17, the rookie, to kick off. And we're underway as the kickoff goes deep to Max Jackson. Jackson fields it from the 5 up the middle to the 20, spins across and gets knocked down at the 28. So we'll get a first look at this Las Vegas offense led by the 3rd overall pick in the rookie draft, number 11, Tom Rahman.
You know, with Las Vegas, Colin here, starting out on offense, they're number 8 in the power rankings as a team. Up from 11 last week, and here we go.
And here's the first play of the game. It's a Robert Redford carry, and he gets smacked down after pick up of 4 yards. Or 6 yards, rather, 2nd and 4.
One thing to keep an eye on is Vegas has been fairly successful in converting third downs at about 45%, just under 45%. There's obviously some room for improvement, but if you're converting roughly half of your third downs, that's a good sign.
We're faced with the 2nd and 4 as Las Vegas. We'll get to the lineups in a moment. Rahman gives it off to Redford again. Redford cutting outside. Picks up 2 more yards. Tackle made by the defensive end, Abner St. John, number 94.
Just kind of careens his way around the left side of that formation, didn't he, Colin?
We have a 3rd and 2 from 36. Vegas goes split backs, both of their receivers blades and flunk to the top of your screen, and they'll throw. And Rahman goes down. He gets sacked by St. John, very close to the line of scrimmage.
That's going to bring up a 4th and 2. Should have yelled 2.
Dustin McRack on to punt for Vegas.
Anybody who got the Caddyshack reference with then the aptly named Dustin McRack on there. Well, I cracked myself up. Colin, here we go.
And the return goes to Gabriel Matt. As it's blocked! The punt is blocked by San Francisco. That's something you don't see very often.
Holy smoke.
Anthony Weil had to fall on it, but San Francisco gets prime real estate at the Vegas 22.
Well, I didn't even get a chance to comment, Colin, on the black uniforms for the Sharks. Those are bad. And they come to play on special teams.
Here are 3 wide receivers for Roby. Roby back to throw, throws it over the middle. It's an in route, complete for a pickup of 9 yards to Mickey Martino, his first catch. Levon Irvine in on the tackle for Vegas.
Are we going to see that again, Colin? Was that like one of those jump passes, sort of a fake rush by the QB? No, we won't. Trust me, folks. It was cool.
Ogunzulu is the tailback in this San Francisco offense. He dots the I, and he gets it on a counter to Zulu, and Zulu will pick up the first down and make it 1st and goal as he goes down to the 9.
Well, the Sharks mean business here, trying to take advantage of that block punt here in the early going. Find themselves whoop-de-doo in the red zone.
The other weapons besides Rob Roby, the quarterback number 1, and number 21, Ogunzulu, wide receivers Gabriel Manning, Mickey Martino, and the tight end Matt Burnham, number 87. As the give goes off to Zulu, again up the middle, slashes his way forward for 6. Manning is wearing number 18. Rezatarian Sloan is the kicker, number 17, an undrafted free agent. 2nd and goal for San Francisco. They empty out the backfield this time. Zulu flexed slot near the top of your screen. Burnham, one of 2 tight ends, one on either side. As Roby goes to the end zone and he throws a touchdown pass to Mickey the Mouse Martino from 6 yards away.
For all you football nerds, Las Vegas brings the blitz. San Francisco picks it up just enough. And, of course, they don't have enough on the back end. And Roby finds him. Finds the mouse man.
Interesting side plot to this game is 2 former Sharks that are now in Vegas. Max Jackson, the strong safety, number 37, Merrick Itera, number 39, the cornerback, the one cornerback on this Fury team. Were on the Sharks last year with Ogunzulu. As the extra point by Sloan is up and good, so with 7:50 to go in the 1st quarter, San Francisco is already on top, 7-0 on Las Vegas. Although the scoreboard operator seems to be a little slow.
Well, if you're kind of keeping track on the Rickometer for the Sharks, they've got to get things together. They have a outstanding special teams play, and the offense takes advantage of it. That's what good teams need to do. They've got to feel really great here, and the momentum is clearly pointing in their direction early in the 1st.
The Sharks have lost 4 straight games coming in Vegas on a 1-game winning streak, having defeated Denver last week 19-10. And the offense moved the ball well last time, except when they went to pass on 3rd and 2, there was nobody open. And Rahman is up under center. We'll give it off to Redford, and Robert will pick up a yard.
Well, statistically speaking, if they get into a 3rd down situation, now they should convert it. Las Vegas should.
That sets you the San Francisco defense. The corners are number 23, Dean Maddox, and number 27, Camden Hoffman. The safeties are number 20, Barry Barkley, and number 30, Cristiano Torres. As Rahman will throw to the top side for Blades. It's knocked away. The pass was knocked away beautifully by Camden Hoffman. And they call him Cam DNC to his teammates, and he nearly came away with that interception against the much taller Blades.
Yes, he did. He's got good position there. Turns around, spots the ball. And able to execute the breakup.
There's a look at Blades. He's 6'5". Hoffman is 6'3", so pretty even matchup with only 2 inches in height differences. Rahman back to throw. Throws over the middle. Oh! Almost caught by Brett Funk, but it was knocked away by Chad Guy. The outside linebacker, number 54, to call him the doctor. And Vegas once again forced to punt. Hopefully, for McCrack, it goes a lot easier than it did last time. He got one block.
And the statisticians are having their head explode.
First time we've been in San Francisco. Franchise in its 2nd year of existence. As Manning will take the punt up to the 34. So San Francisco gets started in their own territory. They were able to take advantage of the short field last time. Let's see what they can do backed up a little bit. There's Roby. Swaggers up under center. He's got 4 wide receivers. 1 man to the top. And Roby going deep. It's intercepted. It's intercepted by the Fury. Anthony Weil picked that off.
Oh, apologies to the Roby family, but come on. He's got all day. Sits there. Doesn't move around and throws a dart.
He's looking for Tim Brown Jr.
He needed to throw that one downfield and let Tim Brown lead it out toward the sideline. Well, Las Vegas says, here we go, boys.
Las Vegas this time will empty things out. San Francisco showing a little bit of a blitz. Rahman changes the play accordingly.
Now Las Vegas looks to take advantage of a short field, eh?
And the throw over the middle is complete to Blades, and that is the first completion for Rahman of the day, up to the 30-yard line and pick up a 13.
Forget third downs. Let's just make first downs on first down.
Blades just beat his man to the inside on a release of Hoffman, and the tackle was made by both Guy and Hoffman. 1st and 10 from the 30. It's worth noting that Las Vegas has Matt Rage, number 1, as their place kicker. So far, he's been perfect on the year. As the give is off to Redford, and Robert Redford will pick up, slashing forward. He'll pick up 4 yards. Tackle made by Chad Guy.
Shows you why Redford's one of the stars in the league, as the Sharks bleed through the O-line, get their hands on Redford in the backfield, but he just breaks tackles, sheds would-be tacklers, and turns nothing into something.
As offsides, free play, and Rahman will just simply throw it out of bounds.
Okay. Maybe he was unaware that that was actually a free play, because the football playbook says chuck it downfield.
And it looks like David Njoku, the defensive end opposite Mr. St. John, was the one who was called for the infraction. 6'5", 232. Second and 1, split backs. Here's the carry to Redford, and he got stopped in the backfield for a loss 3. Chad Guy with the TFL.
Let's see which gap he came through, but the left guard and the left tackle seemed to have gotten overwhelmed and lost him.
We have a 3rd and 4. There you go, 3 wide receivers. Those Las Vegas. Cabarani in the slot. As Rahman gets hit and he throws the balls out, but Vegas falls on it. So they retain possession sets up a 4th down field goal. Just makes it a little bit tougher as Rahman got absolutely rocked.
Right, did he just spit a tooth out? I don't know. Let's see.
Here's Matt Rage.
See the dentist at halftime.
This will be spotted just past the 35, so it'll be about a 45-yard field goal.
46.
As the kick is away, and it is good. So Vegas is able to take advantage of the turnover by San Francisco and convert it into 3 points.
Vegas dodging a couple of bullets along the way, right, Colin? With especially that fumble there.
Welcome in some of the guys to the chat. Mr. Gutty 117, the Dr. John Bond, Warhammer 62, Tom Rahman, Levant Mercer, and many others. In the chat as Gabriel Manning returns to the 26-yard line. San Francisco looking to shake off that previous possession where they threw an interception.
Absolutely. Don't forget to bang the like button, boys and girls.
It helps the league and improves our visibility. As Roby takes a quick drop and down he goes. Mike Fats Johnson bursts through and tackles him for a 4-yard loss. I tell you,
just fights his way through that. Excellent D-line play.
And we covered this Las Vegas team last week, and Johnson was kind of quiet, so it's nice to have him get off to a starter like that if you're Vegas. Here's the second down throw out to Mickey Martino, and that gains most of the sack yardage back, his third catch for 16 yards.
Yeah, they depend on Johnson to show up, and I'm sure he heard about it in the locker room and in practice this week. We got his little fire lit under him today, Colin.
One of 2 veterans to sign with Vegas, in addition to the former Shark players that we mentioned earlier. The other is Levon Irvine. Here's the third down play. It's going to be a pass over the middle. Oh, it's going to be short. Tim Brown Jr. hung on to that one, but it'll be 4 yards short of the mark. Jack Burton, the backup to Weil, brought him down with a thundering tackle.
We see this all the time, and it takes 2 to tango, but he doesn't run his route beyond the sticks. And then Roby throws it to him. Come on.
We have Chris Kicks, who was the kicker last year, but with the signing of Rositarian Sloan has moved back to punter. And he kicks this away to his former teammate Max Jackson, who's a very dynamic return man. He breaks the tackle, but he gets shut down at the 32.
Hard to be dynamic when you got 3 black shirts on you there. Good coverage by the Sharks.
So far, the teacher is outwitting the student. But Las Vegas has the ball and an opportunity to take the lead down 4. They'll start this drive at their own 32-yard line. Thomas Rahman under center. Quick drop. Looking over the middle. Ooh. Throws for Funk, but it's knocked away nicely by the rookie Dean Maddox, number 23.
So that brings up second down with just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. You're watching Simulation Football League, brought to you by APM Music on YouTube.
It's worth noting that Las Vegas only passes for just about 173 passing yards per game. So they're very much reliant on Redford. Rahman so far is 1 for 4. This time he'll turn and give to Redford. Redford broke about 1 tackle, picked up the first down, and just about carried another guy with him as he's up to 25 yards on 6 carries.
Let's see exactly how many tackles he broke. Count them. 1, 2. Oh, the second one. You know what? Nobody got a hand on him other than the first would-be tackler.
Eric stops with the critical stop.
Nice blocking.
No, that was Tobe Kaufman, rather. And number 57, Eric Stops, is 55. It's a fitting name for a defensive player. As Rahman will throw on first down, swings it out to Blades, and Blades gets a first down all the way down to the 38.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run the swing pass in the SFL.
Let's get another look at it again. The 6'5 rookie drafted in the second round along with Funk was wide open. He beat Kaufman easily, and Chad Guy had to go and clean up the mess.
Yeah, I don't know what those two boys for San Francisco were doing, but they got caught out in no man's land.
Solomon Crow is
look at the
fullback as the pass from Rahman off his back foot was knocked away. Pass intended. I didn't see what that was, but Torres knocked him down.
Let's not lose track of the fact that off his back foot, he throws an absolute bullet. Rahman is has quite the arm, quite the athleticism.
Christian Torres, 6 foot 200. It was a waiver wire transaction prior to week 4. 3-man backfield for Vegas. Here's the handoff to Redford, and Redford will motor his way down to the 33, set up a 3rd and 6.
Where did he come from? That was Chad Guy. Maybe gets a little lost in the blocking package and pops out of nowhere. Rahman was sniffing a big gain.
You mean Redford was?
Redford, yeah. I'm sorry.
4 wide receivers in the pattern for Las Vegas. Redford is the single back lined up to the right-hand side. San Francisco counters with a nickel look here. They run against the nickel, but they'll be stopped at the 32. It'll be 4th and 4. Chad Guy once again. And Matt Rage will be called upon for a field goal. Made one from 46. This one will be about in that same neighborhood.
Well, they're going to spot it at the 38. It's going to be a 48-yarder. Not an easy kick here.
Does the rookie have the leg? Snap, spot, kick. It's got the distance. And it's good from 48 yards away.
Well, the Fury chip away at the Sharks' initial score. So the momentum meter might be swinging back to neutral here at this point. Game's open. We're taking control.
And now a word from the Simulation Football League.
Follow the SFL on Twitter at SimulationFL, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels. You're already here, right? Might as well stay tuned. Get league updates on your phone while browsing the internet, and make sure you never miss a live broadcast. Thank you for supporting the SFL.
Gabriel Manning returns that kickoff to the Shark 33-yard line. They've seen their initial score after that short field drive. There was a Rob Roby interception, and they had 3 and out on the last possession. Trying to see if they can gain the momentum back. They put Robbie in the shotgun, 5 wide. He's back to throw, throwing out toward the sideline, and it is caught for a 3-yard pickup by the tight end, Matt Burnham, number 87.
Well, the Fury doing a nice job of mixing in the run and the pass, and talked about how they depend on Robert Redford. Get that running game going, then both aspects of their offense do well. And now here's Vegas. San Francisco trying to
do the same thing.
Do the same thing and take control here a little bit.
Ogunzula with a shotgun dive up the middle, and that's the end of first quarter. 7-6 San Francisco in front here, listening to the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music on YouTube. We have a 3rd and 4 to start this second quarter of play as Rob Roby, 2 backs in the backfield, will throw a pass. It's a beautiful outcut to Gabriel Manning, and he just has that run away from the cop speed, and he's over. Touchdown, 'Touchdown, Manning!
Holy smoke. just like that, lightning strikes. Just a little bit out of position. I didn't see who was in coverage for Las Vegas. We're going to get a look at it here. 39.
It was Merrick Itera. And
Itera, not typical. You wouldn't expect a mistake like that from Itera, as he just takes a little bit of a bad angle. And the speed kills.
That's a 61-yard touchdown pass, but John Bond is challenging whether Manning actually stepped out of bounds at some point during the run. So it'll be interesting to see as we get a look.
Maybe right here on the catch.
Hood.
It could have happened shortly after the catch.
Let's see.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope. Nope.
What beautiful footwork by Manning.
Nope. 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 I'm going to guess that that's going to stand.
Yeah.
Pretty close. A decent challenge, you know. That's a bang-bang play.
As San Francisco's touchdown will stand, Las Vegas loses a timeout. That could come back to bite them.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, yeah, for sure.
They won't be able to do one of those fourth and short, trying to get the defense to jump off sides. Mind-numbing plays that happen.
And that's why Manning is one of the highest paid receivers in the league. And San Francisco has their second touchdown of the day. So, both receivers have gotten involved. This Resitarian Sloan's kick is good.
So the Rico meter's going to swing back towards San Francisco now. As they say, hey, Las Vegas, keep scoring threes. We're going for 7.
How is the volume sounding out there?
Haven't gotten any complaints, so hopefully we're okay. And the kick's away.
As Jackson will field this from about his 2, and he gets shut down at the 21. Max giving one of his ex-teammates a friendly tap on the back of the head. So we got a 3-man backfield for Las Vegas once again. One receiver to the top. I believe that is Blades.
Going old school.
As Redford gets muscled down after only a gain of 1.
They kind of show like it's going to be a student body right, and they try and catch the defense over pursuing with Redford to the left side of the formation, but San Francisco stands tall.
It's Camden Hoffman playing run support nicely on that play. He's lined up across from Raymond Tango. Similar play again, and Redford just can't cut through the wash.
Nope.
Abner St. John making the stop this time.
I'm taking the full house backfield, though, Colin. Not much razzle-dazzle, which is not uncommon.
This time they will spread San Francisco out with 4 wide. The Sharks counter with a dime look as Rahman pumps. Gets away from a sack. Now he has to run, and he will get the first down.
There.
Tom Rahman making things happen with his legs.
He was looking downfield all the time. They let Redford, they sent Redford leaking out to the left side into the flat, but Rahman never gave it second thought as he's looking downfield, and suddenly he turns into Moses as the C parts.
That play's going on SportsCenter Top 10 for sure, as the give is to Redford, and Redford is stopped for a loss of 1. Chad Guy is second TFL.
Yeah, you know, Vegas has the right idea, as it appears that San Francisco is really committing, Colin, to stop Robert Redford. So the Fury feel there's something open.
Here's that 3-man backfield again. This time Blades is to the bottom of his picture. They will swing the opposite side, and there's almost no Sharks there. Redford runs over Torres, but Chad Guy saves what could have been an even bigger play with the tackle there, setting up a 3rd and 2.
And there's the chess game for everybody to see right there. So same formation. They ran twice to the left side as they now go to the right side with the overloaded blocking scheme to the right side, and it produces a good pickup.
Now they flip the receiver to the top side. Let's see what they do. Now they go to the bottom side. It's tackled in the backfield. But hold the phone, folks. We have a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. Usually when they throw a flag, somebody did something illegal.
We have a personal foul face mask call on San Francisco, so Vegas gets a reprieve. And the offender is the left side cornerback, Camden Hoffman. I guess he grabbed a face full of Robert Redford's cage on the way down. Solomon Crow is the fullback in the backfield with Redford. They go 3 wide. Marion Corbetti is the 3rd wide receiver as Rahman will go out to Redford, and Redford breaks 1 tackle, but only moves forward for 2 yards.
He broke that tackle, but it held him up just long enough for the Shark rescue reinforcement team to get there and put him down.
They're at the 45 now, 7:20 and counting to go in the first half here.
I formation, digging it.
They go 3 wide again. And it's a run play to Redford. Broke a tackle, and that time it took 2 men to break it down. He's up to 46 yards on 13 carries.
Just a test of wills here at this point with San Francisco putting full-on effort to stop Redford, and Fury sticking with the run game mostly.
Brent Funk has been quieted. He's not been targeted yet. Here's 3rd and 3. The pass going to plates. It's knocked away by Cam Hoffman.
Whoa. Fabulous play there. Got beat, turns around, spots the ball. Just able to tip it away.
And Sharks hold serve. It's McGrack. He's on the field for another punt. Last 2 have been without too much incident.
Although the first one was blocked.
He's standing on the other side of 50. Rushes on. He gets it away just barely. He looks like he's coughing cornered this one. No, it goes into the end zone. Just ahead of the gunner.
The gunner man let him down. It was there. That's a break for Sharks, Colin.
Yeah.
As we're 6:28 in the second.
You know, if you were to print out the prototypical height and weight of a quarterback, it would be Rob Roby. He's 6'5", 245. He's back to throw. A deep drop. Steps up, has all day to throw, can make a sandwich, but this time he bombs down the field and it's knocked away.
They need to let him the line needs to let him have some more pressure. The last time he had all day and a half to throw, he threw a pick in there, nearly did it again.
Matt Burnham, the intended receiver, and Anthony Wild, the man who had that pick, swatted away that one. Roby up to 87 yards now. Has 2 touchdowns on the day so far. He's 6 of 8. He's back to throw again. Looking over the middle of the field. Knocked away.
He's bound determined to squeeze one in there, isn't he, Colin?
It looked like to me, actually, that Wild didn't so much as knock that away as Tim Brown Jr. dropped it. You think with a name like Tim Brown, he'd learn to catch better. We have a 3rd and 10. Empty backfield for San Francisco. Quick drop. Throw short. Oh, Matt Burnham dropped the ball.
Oh.
Everybody has a case of the dropsies, it looks like. And San Francisco will be forced to punt once again.
That's why he's a junior. Oh, almost a block there for you.
As Kicks gets this away, it's a fairly deep kick. Max Jackson broke one tackle, was able to get upfield and gets knocked down at the 43.
Gets a couple of extra yards on the return, but man, does he pay for it.
6:02 left to go in the second quarter.
Windy here in the booth.
Rob Roby goes, how did Burnham drop that? Must be Tim Brown Jr.'s jury curl activated residue on the ball.
Oh, my gosh.
As Rahman is under center, we'll give it off to Robert Redford. Redford explodes through the middle and picks up 5 yards on first down. 2nd and 5. He's up to 14 carries for 51 yards. Rahman only 3 of 8 passing for 29 yards. Here's that heavy set with blades to the top of your picture. Extra tight end in the backfield. It's Gabriel Cash as Redford will pick up the first down with ease. Beautiful blocking by that left side of the offensive line.
And that's what the coaching staff had in mind when they put that formation in, and they've utilized it quite a bit. Run a few different attacks out of it, but they're thinking they need extra bodies and extra hats for blocking.
Shotgun. Rahman will throw over the middle. The pass is complete, and that is the first catch of the day. Welcome to the game, Brett Funk, and that's a 9-yard pickup on first down.
Well, it's about time for the Grand Funk Railroad to get moving here as he collects his first catch, right?
Yeah, he had 3 targets before that, but this one is the first one he actually caught. He's to the top of the screen. 2nd and 1, Rahman changing the play. Shark showing blitz from the right-hand side of formation. And here's the give off to Robert Redford. Redford carries Chad Guy past the first down marker for a first down.
That dude is money, I tell you. The first tackler very rarely gets him down.
We got strong eye formation, offsides, free play,
Downfield.
and Rahman over the middle of the blades, and looks like they picked up enough yardage to where they won't accept the penalty. Look like about 7 or 8. Let's get the call from R62. The offending party again is David Njoku.
He's getting nervous there. He's trying to time the snap count.
That's the second penalty he's been called for.
Rahman's keeping him off balance.
That's a 2nd and 1, so that was a pickup of 9 on the previous play. And here's that 3-man set again. Gabriel Cash in the backfield, along with Solomon Crow and Redford. Here's to get to Redford. Broke a tackle. Almost broke another one as he gets to the 21 to pick up a first down.
Well, looky here. That formation is turning into a fairly productive one for Las Vegas. And that's bad news for Grand Funk Railroad. They can keep running Redford to their heart's delight.
3 wide receivers. Blades to the bottom. Funk in the slot. They go that direction. It's complete. No, that's Cabraletti. No, that was Funk.
Yeah,
First and goal to the 5.
Yeah, he says, cue my walk-up music. We're an American band. Woohoo.
It looks like he's just running a little skinny post cut against the slot defender there.
Grand Funk Railroad out of Flint, Michigan, by the way. American band, one of their biggest monster hits of the early 70s.
Both receivers to the bottom this time. Split backs for Vegas. Robert Redford with the carry. Follows Crow's block, but only picks up a yard. David Njoku on the tackle along with Isaiah Crowell.
A little grit your teeth time here for San Francisco, Colin. Their backs to the goal line.
Second and goal from the 4. Here's to get to Redford. Redford trying to get in. Will only pick up 2. He gets knocked to the 2. It almost like it'd be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning here in San Francisco. Sharks leading 14-6, but Fury driving, looking to change the narrative.
Robert Redford saying in the huddle, give me the ball, because I'm going to do the locomotion. Everybody do the locomotion.
Blades to the top of the screen now. They add the extra blocking tight end. Back there with the other 2, and Redford goes in easy. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And he's posing on top of the football. Yeah, we allowed individual celebrations here in the SFL long before the NFL decided to.
Get back to it, yes. Absolutely.
And the extra point by Rage to draw the Fury within 1.
So Las Vegas discovers a little juju there with that full house backfield, Colin.
As Rage's kick is up and through. So with 1:58 to go,
we've got the Sharks up by 1 here on the SFL, the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music here on YouTube.
As well as some of our other fine partners such as Media Tech Institute and Show Business Studios hosted the SFL convention. As the kick is away to Manning, and Manning, running with a full head of steam, gets knocked down at the 28.
Wow, the Fury kick coverage team just knifes through the blocking scheme of San Francisco. Put him on the ground.
Who got the ball first to start the game?
I think Fury did. Because remember, they punted, had it blocked.
Oh, so San Francisco, if they score here and score to come out of the third quarter, that's a 2-score swing in their favor.
I think that's what they're trying to do.
Ogun Zulu up the middle, and Zulu, who has been held in relative check, he only has 16 yards.
Hey, no disrespect to Zulu, but he says, well, I can at least be a poor man. Robert Redford he drags a few tacklers with him for a really good gain.
Picked up 7 on that play, 2nd and 3, clock running. Still plenty of time for Las Vegas, or San Francisco, to run their offense as they get the Zulu again, and he picks up a first down to the 39.
I'd like to see them call 2 plays in the huddle here, Colin, and go no huddle after the first down play, unless, of course, it's someone's able to get out of bounds.
Now they're starting to realize the urgency of the situation. As Roby drops back to throws to Tim Brown Jr. It's caught, and here what you were calling for a little while ago, Rick, is happening now as they run the hurry up 2nd and 2. Quick drop from throws over. Oh, it's intercepted. It was knocked in the air by a defender, and Anthony Wiles snatched it out of the air for his second pick.
He reaches up and grabs that thing like he's picking a peach, Colin.
Looked like it was.
Take off his helmet.
It hit Warsaw in the helmet, and then he knocked it up in the air long enough for Weil to come over from his free safety position to grab the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Gabriel Manning can't believe it. He's beside himself.
All right. If Las Vegas has any moxie, they'll throw deep here.
And instead, they'll get to Redford. And here comes the hurry up.
Now there they go immediately in the hurry up.
Oh, they're stuck in a heavy formation. Redford, second carry in a row. Marches it down to third straight and called timeout with 22 seconds left.
Now, to your point, Colin, they've got to kick the ball away to start the second half. They really could use to produce a couple of points off of this, like 3.
Yes, but you don't want to be sacked in the field of play. You have only one timeout left because of that challenge that we blew earlier in the game. As over the middle, oh, it's caught by Brett Funk on the deflection.
Oh my gosh!
I think Solomon Crow was the one who initially put his hands on the ball.
Him in well inside field goal range.
And they spiked the ball with 7 seconds left, so we get a second down field goal attempt coming up. Solomon Crow, the fullback, number 25, had his hands on the ball, and it went off of his hands, and Brett Funk just happened to be in the neighborhood.
Right. Hey, I was passing by, noticed you might have a football for me.
Well, spotted just past the 30 on the right hash, probably about the 31. Out of hold of Cole Trickle. Snap, spot, and the kick is on the way. It's good from 41, so Las Vegas, with 3 seconds left, takes advantage of another San Francisco turnover and converts it.
Well, San Francisco, who had been feeling really good about themselves for most of this first half, suddenly needs to cue up a therapy session at halftime.
Look, and we have the jolly old chap Liam Crowder popping in the chat.
Hey.
And he says, a couple of points on this is like 3. And he says, Rick, I'm afraid I'm going to have to break this to you. A couple is 2. With a winky and smiley face. As the return by Manning gets out to the 29. San Francisco's down by 2. 16-14, but they'll have the ball to start the third quarter. Halftime highlights will be rolling across your screen. Now, word from the main corporate partner of the Simulation Football League.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house.
Played it in this game so far is that 61-yard touchdown pass from Roby to Manning. Robert Redford.
Roby's been on himself in the chat a little bit, but I don't think he's playing that badly.
Zula only 21 yards rushing. Probably has to pick it up a little bit. San Francisco coming into the day allows 160 rushing yards per game on defense, dead last in the SFL. So far, they've managed to hold big play Robert in check. There's a look at the Sharks' head above the suites here in San Francisco. Sharks filling the void of football here in San Francisco proper since the 49ers fled the coop to go to Santa Clara. As the kick is away from Rage and Gabriel Manning. It's been a fairly busy individual who kicks this from the 5, and Manning has a couple of blocks, and he gets to the 30. Denny Weil making an appearance on special teams. Levon Irvine trying to fire up his defense. And they held Logan Zulu in check for the most part, but Rob Roby's been doing the majority of damage here. As he's back to throw, sets, throws. Oh! It was almost intercepted by number 54, Wolfgang Reinhardt, the outside linebacker, who's 6'5", 277. A little linebacker could be upwards of close to 280. You learn something new every day. Tight formation. Manning split out wide, tight next to the tight end. Here's Ogunzulu on a counter out of that formation, and he loses a yard. Levon Irvine on the TFL. So far, Manning only has the one catch, one target. Burnham has the one catch for 3 yards, supposed to drop. And Roby's going to have to throw this one to the ground. Mike Fats Johnson was coming in a hurry. So Chris Kicks, who's been fairly busy today for the Sharks, will be called upon once again. For yet another punt. As Max Jackson spins inside, we'll take this to the 39.
Las Vegas is going to get a good starting position here, as the D does their job, right, Colin, for Vegas, and stops San Francisco on their initial possession here in the second half. By the way, I just got off the phone with Greenwich Observatory, where they informed me that a couple is 2 and a few is 3. So, tip of the hat to Liam Crowder.
As Robert Redford gets to carry up the middle, he picks up 5 yards. Chad Guy, another tackle. He's up to 13 now. He had 12 in that first half of play. Redford, 22 carries, 76 yards. He's had to work for his money today. Only had the one touchdown from short distance. Is out of this formation, and Redford is wrapped up immediately. Corner was Hoffman was the defensive coordinator on the sidelines must have said, "Sick 'em, boy."
Right. They had to actually ride him down. Jumps on his back.
One receiver to either side. Split back formation. Tight end slightly off the line of scrimmage.
Ooh.
And it looked like a busted play as they gave to Redford. But he was right into the waiting arms of John Osiris, the defensive tackle. Stop on third down. It'll be 4th and 6, and McCrack again on to punt.
Let's remind everybody, the first punt was a bit of an adventure for the Fury.
Snap and protection are good. And punt is away to Manning. Hesitated for a moment. Created some yardage out to the 20. So San Francisco, they're down by 2, but apart from both of their touchdown drives, they haven't been really able to get anything going on a consistent manner.
Yeah, I think everybody on the Sharks sideline would like to see the offense produce a drive that's productive with some points at the end.
It's Roby. Back to throw, steps up, throws to Zulu, and Ogun will get stopped at the line of scrimmage. There was nothing open downfield, and the pocket was collapsing, so Roby got rid of it to Zulu, but for no gain.
You can't depend on lightning striking multiple times in the game. I'm referring to that 61-yard touchdown. There was just a little swing pass out to the left side of the formation.
Here they got tight formation.
Watch out for the Fury as they back into coverage.
Oh, the throw! It's a fumble!
Oh.
It's a fumble! And the ball's falling on by Merrick-Itera. Roby's arm was hit as he was going forward.
What?
And Merrick-Itera fell on the ball.
It's like the Sharks were all frozen in time. They might not have realized it was a fumble as they all stand around.
And by the time they realized it's a fumble, it's too late.
Oh, that's totally embarrassing. I'm sorry. Shark fans, avert your eyes.
Oh, Coach Pollard on the sidelines is saying, wait a minute, did that pass actually go backward?
Yeah, maybe the Shark players knew it was a pass. That's why they weren't jumping on it.
Here's our best look at it.
Ooh. Was his arm hit as it was coming forward?
It looked like the ball was covered by Fats Johnson.
Here's the word.
It's going to be the call. And it looks like it's going to stand, so each of the coaches have lost a challenge, and this one is even more back-breaking for San Francisco than the other one.
Back-breaking.
Back-breaking for
Well, it hurts, yeah. It definitely hurts.
25 carries for 80 yards for Redford as he's got 1st and 10 from the 19.
As Las Vegas takes over in their red zone.
As Redford got a good block on the edge, and Chad Guy with another tackle as Redford picks up 2 more yards. As they're debating the merits of whether that ball actually went backward or not.
Went forward.
As the ISO play up the middle of Redford, he gains 1 yard. On 2nd down, setting up a 3rd and 7.
You've seen in these last 2 plays the Shark defensive line be able to fend off the blocks by the Fury.
To allow their linebackers to have space.
Yep.
Occupying those guys in front. Here's the throw from Rahman, short over the middle. John Blades has the 1st down. He was able to find the seam in the zone defense, and he spins ahead to the 80-yard line to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, he and Rahman were on the same page. I think he improvised that route once he saw the coverage, and he just floats underneath in front of everybody and is heady enough to advance his body past the line again.
Is the 4th catch. 44 yards for Blades. Here's the carry to Redford. Redford will get knocked down at the 5. 2nd and goal.
Sort of inexorably moving the ball closer and closer. It's so close.
2nd and goal from the 5. Clock ticking under 6 minutes to go, and they'll line up from the shotgun. Play changed by Rahman. Rahman hit as he throws.
Jump on it.
The ball went forward as Osiris. Pass was intended for Funk. He's only 3 catches on 6 targets plus a drop today. Scott LaRue keeping track of the rest of the stats for us. He's telling me that Rahman is averaging 10.3 yards per pass completion.
Nice.
3rd and goal from the 5. This time they're under center. Bunch to the top. One man to the bottom. Rahman to the end zone. The Blades. It was too easy. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A little confused by the on the part of the Sharks there, Colin. Just wanders down the goal line and waits for it.
6-yard touchdown.
Yep, a little bit of a sort of a pick crossing pattern. Gets lost in the details.
So Las Vegas extending their lead just a little bit more, stretching that puppy out. The extra point is up and good. 5:41 to go. Las Vegas in front of San Francisco. 23-14. Now a word from the league.
Want to do what I do? Contact me in the DM on Discord to find out how you can get involved with streaming live games, calling games, or breaking them down on the air with our broadcast team. Or help make our production even better by joining our new live stats team, helping our broadcasters shine brighter. We are #Loading Legends in the SFL.
Kick was away and returned by Manning up to 28. So Sharks have turned the ball over a couple of times. By their quarterback, Roby. Comes out with one wide receiver to the top, two tight ends to the bottom. He swings it out to Ogunzulu, and Zula catches it on the run and picks up 4 yards on first down. Roby up to 99 yards, but he has the 2 interceptions. Rahman at 84, but has kept the stat sheet clean as far as mistakes go. 2nd and 6 for San Francisco. Only 3 total first downs for San Francisco so
Are you kidding?
far.
Wow. Thank you, Scott LaRue. I was not even under that impression.
2nd and 6. The throw out to Mickey Martino, who jukes his way for another Shark first down.
A rare Shark first down for you.
It was Boyka. Yuri Boyka.
Boyka.
Out on the edge.
Wicked Boyka. Grew up in the Boston area.
30. That was only Martino's 4th catch for 23 yards. Although one of them went for a touchdown. Roby back to throw. Throws over the middle of Tim Brown Jr. and the catch is for 7 yards on first down.
Boy, they like that Tim Brown Jr., TBJ, over the middle for a short of a first down pass. I think they've attempted that at least 4 times that I can remember so far.
2nd and 3.
Sometimes disappointingly on 3rd down.
Burnham flexed out to the side that Manning is on. Roby going to Martino, however, and it's out of bounds.
That's your
At the
5th first down.
49, 2 straight first downs on this drive for San Francisco.
Oh, my gosh.
Gabriel Manning is being shadowed by Merrick Itera.
I like that design of that place. They show power in the I formation. And they're able to ISO the wideout on the right side.
Now they go from the gun, forward to the bottom. Here's to get the Zulu on the dive, and he loses a yard. Chuck Warsaw brought him down. Mike Fats-Johnson was in the neighborhood. Can you make that sound again for those who couldn't hear it?
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll make a general plea for the OCs in the league that lining up the halfback next to the QB in the shotgun for the handoff, my impression is that doesn't work very well.
As Ogunzula takes that second down carry up to the 45. Oh, flag was down. A man jumped offside. See what San Francisco does, and they will take the penalty. The call was on number 74. Harley Stone, the defensive end. He got a little jumpy. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the Fury 45.
Unless you got a
2nd and 6, rather.
Unless you got a beefy O-line and you're already manhandling people. That sort of innocent inside handoff. We might see one here. I think has tough sledding.
Roby changes the play, throws it out to Martino, and Mickey gets to the 42 to set up a 3rd and 3. Another stat worthy note here. San Francisco is only 2 of 6 on third down conversions today.
But and they're usually a 50. Check me if I'm wrong. I think they're a 50-51% third down conversion team.
Yeah. So it's really good by Vegas. As they're going deep,
he gets behind him.
Martino for the touchdown. Mickey Martino beat Boyka on that side. He's been getting a lot of the looks today. Manning's been held in check by Atera, but what a beautiful throw on that play by Roby.
He just blows right by him. I'm not sure.
The corner had good positioning. It's just Martino was faster.
Yep, he never let up. I think he was expecting a move. Good recognition by Roby. And they may have talked about that in the huddle. He may have felt he could beat him when needed.
An extra point by Razatarian Sloan on the hold of James Winston. Cousin of Tampa Bay quarterback Jameis Winston holds and boots the kick through. So San Francisco is once again down by 2 with 2:31 in the 3rd.
Pulls to within 2, maybe.
Pulls, yes. I must have not been speaking the right words.
You said it like the Fury had just gone ahead.
As the kick is away to Jackson. Jackson fields this from his 5, and Max will grind it up to the 31-yard line.
Gut check time here with just under 2.5 to go in the 3rd quarter for Las Vegas. They need to move the ball and end up producing something, in this humble commentator's opinion.
20 carries, 86 yards, 3.1 yards a carry. It's been a hard, grinded out kind of day for Redford. He's in the backfield, but Rahman will throw. Has pressure coming, will throw this out to Redford, and he will only pick up 1. At least he didn't lose a yard. Chad Guy joined with Redford as both players go back to their huddles.
I don't know. There's almost a totally pointless play right there. A yard is a yard, I suppose.
There you go with that 3-man backfield look again.
And San Francisco had everybody on the line, and they were dropping LBs into coverage.
And Redford, he got a little too far in front of his blockers, and Eric Stops able to bring him down.
And Las Vegas Rahman didn't take advantage of it. Very rare sort of in-game mistake. Similar look here from San Francisco, Colin.
4 wide receivers in the gun for Rahman. He's going to throw down the middle of the field. Pass is caught by John Blades to the 49-yard line. First down, Las Vegas. Blades is having a coming out party. The 2nd round pick, 23rd overall, 6'4", 225.
Look at that. Blades just gets away from the 3 defenders.
So that was a 3rd down conversion. They're now up 9-4.
So Rahman says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I got it. I gotcha.
Here's to get to Redford. He's got room, but can't break the first tackle. He only picked up 4 yards. He's now up to 91 yards on 30 carries.
Who came up from the secondary to make that tackle? That's a tip of the hat right there.
Some scores updates from around the Simulation Football League. New Orleans is beating OKC 31-13 as Redford takes the carry up the middle to the 45, and Tulsa is losing to Atlanta in the fourth quarter 23-10. If you want up-to-the-minute scores for SFL games, be sure to download the ScoreStream app on Android or iPhone and follow all 21 teams in the league. And the throw. Oh, it's intercepted. It's intercepted by Dean Maddox. At third down, they were looking for Blades. No, they were looking for Funk on the corner run, and
wow,
Maddox just
totally commits to that. Makes the catch. I love it.
We have 8 seconds left in the third. As that's got to be the pick of the year. As Ogunzulu will take the carry up the middle for 4 yards. And that's the end of the third. Score is now Las Vegas 23, San Francisco 21. Seven catches on 7 targets for 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mickey Martino's had a great day.
Yeah.
2nd and 6. Rob Roby takes a snap. Has a blitz coming. Throws it down the field. Oh, and it's caught by Matt Burnham. Only his 2nd catch of the day.
What happened to R43? He got run over in the process.
A new hit for that guy. Had 1 catch for 3 yards prior to that, but that nice, we'll call it a 17-yard catch.
Oh, yeah.
As if my math is correct.
So the defense provides a spark, and the offense picks up that spark, trying to turn it into a fire.
We're just underway in the fourth quarter. San Francisco down by 2. Here's to give the Zulu, and Ogunzulu, with one of his better runs of the day, picks up 5 yards on first down.
Oh, short public service announcement. Don't drink bleach. It'll make you crazy. It'll kill you.
Yeah, one or the other.
This brought to you by Bleach is Great.
9 carries for 28 yards. And here's the counter play to Zulu, and Ogun will go. Here's his
still
best
going.
run of the day, and Ogunzulu will go for the touchdown. Wow, what a run by Ogunzulu.
Unbelievable.
Coming in, San Francisco only averaged about 82 rushing yards per game, but their tailback showing up in a big way. Just run a little counter play. Backside blocking was great, and once he got past the first level, broke 1 tackle, and that was it.
Fabulous. Well, the Sharks take the spark, the defensive spark, and put some points on the board. Las Vegas has got to regroup a little bit. Regroup, that's not the right term, but they're gonna have to answer now. Sharks were busy lollygagging their way through the second half, Colin, and all of a sudden they've got an offense.
As the kick is away to Max Jackson, and Jackson must feel like he's in Groundhog Day. He's had to return so many of these today. It's just the nature of the contest as he returns it up to the 26.
Well, let's see what Las Vegas Offensive Brain Trust can bring to the table here.
Now down by 5.
Under 10 minutes to go in the fourth.
As Rahman will give off to Redford, and Redford will grind ahead for 4 yards. He's now up to 98 yards, and Ogunzulu with that last carry has jumped his total up to 72, and he's now at 7.2 yards a carry.
You see some of the potential on the Vegas offense, Colin, is they're not showing too many formations, giving San Francisco D a chance to sort of practice, but they're still productive.
And the throw, oh! It was knocked in the air by about 3 different people.
So
Dean Maddox had his hands on it last. Pass intended for Funk, it looked like.
That's hilarious.
Tim Brown Jr., 3 catches for 22 yards for Mr. TVJ. Third and 6 for Vegas. Here's the throw out to Funk, and he catches it this time to the 41-yard line.
Picks up the first down, moves the sticks.
It's Funk's 4th catch for 47 yards. Rahman 12 of 20 for 106, a touchdown and a pick. He's out of shotgun with a bunch to the bottom, 1 man to the top. Rahman runs out of time, and he gets sacked on the play.
Wow. Surprisingly showing no mobility there.
Considering he scrambled early in the game. John Osiris on the sack.
You know, and hey, it's tough to play quarterback at this level. I'm sure he was looking downfield and just didn't pick up that block wasn't being sustained.
2nd and 17, and Las Vegas, they've shown passing ability throughout this game, but on paper you wouldn't say they're built for down the distances like this. As they go over the middle, Blades underneath, and John Blades will gain the sack yardage back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're hoping to get it, hoping to surprise the D a little bit, get him loose out there in the field for some yak. Gets a couple. As you said, gets him back to the original line of scrimmage.
7 catches for 63 yards on 9 targets is Blades. Las Vegas is 5 of 12 on 3rd down today. Looking for a first down here as Rahman will spin away. And Cobretti out in the open, but the guy couldn't catch that one.
Wow, looking amazingly like Bobby Orr as he lays out. Just can't corral it.
7:30.
Desmond Howard's available for coaching if you need some pointers.
Yeah, pointers indeed. As McRack will punt this away, and Manning broke a couple of tackles.
Got exciting there.
Got to the 30, and Anthony Wild down there on special teams.
All right,
putting in the work.
True test. Sorry, Colin. True test of a good team, right? Lead and the ball late in the 4th. Got to be able to put this sucker away.
Just of any good ball club. Ogunzulu, former NFL tailback, played with Andy Reid in Philadelphia. As counter play, Zulu will get knocked in the backfield for a loss of 1 by Levon Irvine.
Everybody gets up. He's still flat on his back.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Empty backfield for San Francisco, and the blitz coming, throws over the middle. Oh, Gabriel Manning was in the neighborhood, but Max Jackson knocked that away.
Boy, that short drop and not getting rid of it quickly. I thought he was going down in a short yardage sack.
as it's 3rd and 11 for San Francisco. They're 7-3 on 3rd down space today. Only 6 total first downs through the entire game as Roby back to throw. Has a man in his face. Let's it go and go. It looked like Jake Jones, number 10, 6'4", 190, dropped the ball. If it's not Tim Brown Jr., it's another role-playing wide receiver.
Want to welcome one Andrew Hamilton into the chat, by the way.
Owner of Vancouver has a particular interest in San Francisco winning this game, as Jackson returns this up to 39.
Well, this is where your stars have to shine if you're Las Vegas. For Rahman to utilize his weapons, Redford and Funk.
And Blades.
Blades and John Cappelletti. Whatever that Italian guy is. You got to correct me there.
Mario.
The receiver.
And the run is to Redford, and he picks up 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 7. And with that last carry, Redford is finally over 100 yards. Second and 7, 3-man backfield. Blades to the bottom of your picture. They go the other way. Oh, Redford fumble! Fumble, the ball is loose. Who's got the ball?
And the Sharks
say they have it, and they do.
Uh-oh.
They're -2 in the turnover margin today,
Wow.
and Dean Maddox forced the fumble.
Just gets his hand on the ball and punches it out.
Abner St. John fell on it, it looks like. Number 94. 1st and 10 from the 39. 11 carries for 71 yards, 6.5 yards a carry for Ogunzulu. You got to think that this is about his territory. And he gets the counter play, and he moves forward for 2 yards. Scored on a very similar play out of a different formation.
Yes, indeed. So the Sharks would like to run a lot of clock, continue to move the sticks, and then have an opportunity to add to their lead.
Keep in mind they have a contract kicker, so they don't have to go as far as you normally would say if you had a reserve. As the throw over the middle, complete to Matt Burnham, and Burnham picks up the first down to the 28. And Burnham catching a nice one in front of Lon Irvine. Burnham 3 catches for 32 yards on 5 targets. He's averaging 10.7 yards per reception. 1st and 10 from 32. San Francisco out of shotgun. And Ogun will get the carry on the dive. He lost 2, but at least that keeps the clock moving.
Yeah, they need a few more yards here, and they need to burn some more time. So going backwards is not part of the prescription.
Second and 12. Again, they line up from the gun. Martino to the very bottom. Manning lined up inside the slot as the throw goes out to Mickey, and he stops the clock. He now has 80 yards on 8 receptions, does Mickey the Mouse Martino. Apparently, Razatarian Sloan's nickname is the Sloan Ranger. Get the pun?
I do. Kemosabe.
As Roby lines up. under center, gives to Zulu. He actually lost a yard.
Yeah, the Fury is daring them to throw again. And they say, we'd like you to throw more short yardage outs that go out of bounds to stop the clock, please.
Razatarian Sloan on to try his first field goal of the day.
And the Sharks obliged.
Ball will be spotted at the right hash.
32, that's a 42-yarder.
This is going to be interesting. They snap it with 5 on the play clock. And it's good. So at 3:56 left, San Francisco extends their lead
to 8.
To 8. 31-23 with 3 minutes and 56 seconds to go.
Well, this one's going to come down to this potentially last possession by the Fury, Colin.
And the punt kick is away by Sloan. He's been kicking these rails way deep, and Max Jackson returns it to the 29.
A solid return there by Jackson, Colin, is sort of just by the force of his own will tacks on an extra 4 to 6 yards.
Tom Rahman, can he be the hero? Robert Redford on that last carry actually lost 2 yards, so he's back down to 98 yards rushing on 33 carries.
I bet we'll see him pick those up here.
As Rahman going deep down the middle of the field. Wide open is Brett Funk, and Brett Funk gets behind everybody. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Woo!
Well, just like that. Well, do they go for 2, or do they bet that they're going to get the ball back? I think you could go for 2, because if you don't get it, you're still going to need a field goal.
Where did they line up from? I'm trying to calculate how long of a throw that was, because it was just straight down the field.
I don't know. Let's see if Scott has a handle on that, hopefully.
I think that was from 28, their own 28.
Their own 28. Wow. That'd be a
Rahman up to 184 and
72-yarder.
And Brett Funk up to 118. They trust Redford with the 2-point conversion. They don't get it.
Oh.
And they
Sharks hold.
Hold. They go back to Redford. And do you go the onside kick here? Or do you kick off?
I don't know.
Oh, looks like a
deep kick.
Las Vegas is elected to kick. The Fury have been getting turnovers off of this San Francisco offense.
Well, they've got their...
As Manning spins away, almost spun away again, but it was knocked down at 30.
They do have some timeouts to work with and 3.5 minutes, so they can't afford to let the Sharks have a first down.
And
do the Sharks get greedy and throw deep?
Well, they're lined up in shotgun. No, they'll get the Zulu up the middle on the dive, and he picks up 5 on first down. Hogan is now up to 74 yards, 78 total yards, as he has 2 catches for 4 yards in addition to his rushing total. 2nd and 5. They line up in an I formation. 2 tight ends to one side, Manning to the bottom of your screen. Hawthorne close, Zulu deep. And Roby gives it off to Zulu on the counter. Sets up a 3rd and 5 as Levon Irvine makes his 6th tackle of the game.
He's got 2 for a loss. Solid, Mr. Irvine.
Looks like they might They will have to snap it before the 2 minute.
Yes, they will.
2 minute warning, but they can
really need to get a first down here. With the offset eye, see what they've got dialed up, Colin. Running that play clock down.
As the give is to Zulu, and Ogun will not get there. He's 3 yards short of the mark as he's tackled at the 37 by Reinhardt.
Herr Reinhardt.
And it looks like we will get the 2 minute warning. 2 minute warning from San Francisco. High drama here from Shark Bait Stadium.
San Francisco leads the Las Vegas Fury 31-29 in an exciting game. Back and forth. An important game for both teams, as we noted, and the Sharks are disappointed they've got to punt this away. They'll have to play defense to win this game.
As the punt is away from kicks. And Jackson returns this up to the 26.
24, maybe.
No, they'll mark it at the 26.
26, forward progress. Now they burned the Sharks in one play. Deep.
That, according to Scott LaRue, that Funk TD pass was 71 yards. 1:52 left, all 3 timeouts for Vegas. Split backs. Rahman drops back to throw. Throws on the run. And Redford actually lost a yard as he went out of bounds.
All right, if they show this again, it looks like he was over the line of scrimmage when he made the pass, but it looked like it was a backward pass, so technically a lateral. Don't see that very often.
And we're under 2 minutes to go, so the booth buzzes down to initiate challenges.
Got that tight bunch.
4 wide, press coverage from San Francisco. Throw goes out to Redford instead, and Robert will get the first down on the sheer force of his will.
Should have been shoved out of bounds for a short gain. Instead, picks up the first down.
Colbretti.
Right there.
He broke the tackle of Chad Guy, and then Christian Torres just basically had to ride him down to the ground. As Tom Rahman is now up over the 201-yard mark.
Linebacker picked a funny time to execute a DB-type tackle.
Clock stopped with 1:42. Ball in the Fury 39. Throw over the middle of Blades, and John Blades will pick up 9, and here comes the hurry-up. He's up to 72 yards as Rahman back to throw. Throws man wide open. That is the tight end.
Well, suddenly they're throwing it all over the yard, Colin.
Raymond Tango.
Yeah, and San Francisco had been getting some pressure occasionally on Rahman, but not heard from here on this series. Critical time to begin on not being able to start being not able to put pressure.
As the run by Redford gets stopped, and now we're reaching critical mass time. Under a minute to go now. As the throw. Deep! Oh, knocked away.
Hey.
Cam Hoffman knocked it away from John Blades, or that would have been a sure 6.
That's just by the skin of their teeth. But the defense comes through with that tip. And it shows you the vulnerability, Colin, as the receiver was again behind the secondary. I'm not sure how you let this happen here at the end of the game.
Liam Crowder says it best. San Francisco, the clock is both an enemy and a friend. As the blitz is on, throws out to Blades, and John Blades turning the corner there in field goal range, and they get out of bounds with 38 seconds left. As they sent the blitz, and the blitz didn't get home, and they were able to run that little spot route, and he completely burned the man covering him.
Well, the Rickometer swinging over towards Las Vegas as they move into field goal range. 38 seconds left. Shark D's going to have to create a turnover here, I think, Colin.
Four wide receivers. Ramen. Medium drop. Going deep. Oh, knocked away. That was Dean Maddox.
I'm not sure what the thinking was on that. Throwing deep, I mean, they're clearly into the run up the middle territory, protect the football, and kick a field goal as time expires. Passes can be intercepted.
Matt Rage is 4 of 4 field goals today. 4 wide, bunch to the top, 1 man to the bottom.
Gonna throw again.
Here's the throw. Oh! Cappelletti dropped it, and it was almost intercepted. Oh, man.
Almost the ball game right there.
Marion Cobretti dropped the ball, and then...
Oh, so close.
And then...
Just gets one hand on it, but their momentum
and
is
then
going
Mr.
away.
Peppers got his hands on the ball. 3rd and 10. 29 seconds left. The bunch this time goes to the bottom.
They're going to throw again here.
Bottom. Press coverage from San Francisco. Blitz coming. Throw out to Funk, and it'll go out of bounds at the 26. It'll be 4th and 6, so with 25 seconds left.
Mr. Gutty 117 with TMI there in the chat.
We got a 4th and 6. And we'll spot this ball.
They're going to kick now. It's be a 43-yarder.
Out of the hold of Cole Trickle. The snap, spot kick is on the way, and it is good!
Oh, no!
With 21 seconds left, Las Vegas takes a 1-point lead.
Oh, man.
San Francisco had at least 2 really good chances to end this ball game.
Well, a good return here and a couple of plays.
And the return by Manning is up to 37. They have 16 seconds left and 2 timeouts to work with.
Well, they probably need an intermediate 15, maybe 20-yarder. Stop the clock, and they might have time for an Hail Mary.
Four wide for Roby. Short drop over the middle. That was the first down. Time called with 11 seconds left.
All right, not bad. Not bad, Colin. They might still have 2 plays on that clock. We'll see. This one will have to be a quick hitter. Just trying to get close enough to have a reasonable shot at the end zone.
Here's the high snap. Throw down the middle. Oh! Almost knocked away and picked off by Merrick Itera.
Still 6 seconds left. They're going to get another shot at it. Of course, this drama, Colin, created by Las Vegas, kicking with several ticks left on the clock as they're unable to manage the clock down to zeros with their field goal attempt.
Now they'll try a Hail Mary on 2nd down. He's got to throw this ball a long way. He gets the protection. Chucks it deep. Knocked away.
Oh.
San Francisco comes up with hearts broken.
Oh, boy, well.
And a 32-31 defeat at the hands of the Fury. So the student once again tops the teacher. Chad Guy, 16 tackles. Cristiano Torres, 7 tackles. Both star D linemen for both teams with a sack each. Rob Roby, 208 yards, 3 touchdowns, but also a couple of picks. Matt Rage, 4 of 4.
Well, that breakdown in coverage where Las Vegas was able to score, Colin, in the fourth quarter, that ended up being the game right there.
Mickey Martino was the productive one. Spectacular interception.
We'll see that play in a minute. It allowed them to stay close enough to be able to kick the game-winning field goal.
And Ogunzulu with one big run.
That was a sweet run, too, as he sheds that tackler, which slows him down. And he's still able to outsprint the defense.
Rahman. He was able to hook up with Brett Funk in a major way. For both of them. Funk ended up with over 100 yards. The fumble by Redford. I wasn't too sure that Vegas was going to be able to recover from that. Especially once Resetarian Sloan drilled that field goal. Watch. And there's the play you were talking about.
That's it right
got
there.
Behind everybody and
Yep.
just too much.
Trying to close out the game, and they let a receiver get behind him. There's your game winner. Chicken dinner.
Yep, indeed.
He's our player of the game, Mr. C.
It's Tom Rump. 19 of 32 for 238 touchdowns and also had that scramble for 11 yards.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So that's how Vegas ended up getting the 100 because I was wondering how they did. For those of us at the Simulation Football League, I'm Colin Northrup. He's Rick Northrup. Scott LaRue on stats. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the games.